A beautiful day, isn't it? I mean, most days are beautiful in this world of Minecraft. We could explore many universes, many worlds, many locations in a world. This game right here, called Minecraft, do anything. You could definitely do anything. I'm starting to think about MatPat. You know him, right? MatPat, the game theorist guy. I'm sure you know about him. I mean, of course, if you're watching this video, you must know who he is. I watched a video of his some time ago, and we're gonna continue with this build, by the way. Friend, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well today, my friend. Good to see you as always. So, as I was saying, I was watching a video, and it was a MatPat video, of course, the game theory, or the game theorist. And it had to do with Minecraft. Basically, it was talking about, like, maybe some potential lore, you know, or just what is the meaning of Minecraft in a way of trying to figure out, like, you know, what are the secrets of Minecraft? You know, really building up a theory. What is Minecraft all about? And I think at the end of the video, he said in a way you are, you know, the center. So, like, I'm guessing he was putting pieces together, and then over time during the video, he was basically talking about or figuring out, like, clues that, you know, there are people or have been people before you know, that were possibly left behind. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but maybe it would be a good idea to go back to that video. I'm just only trying to remember what I can. But he did mention, you know, like, there was, like, maybe the civilization behind you. And when I mean behind you, like, before you, you know, before the player. And it's kind of the reason why there were, like, a bunch of ancient ruins and stuff like that. And I'm guessing the villagers are just, like, a different kind of, like, race, or, you know, something like that. And honestly, the way he does his videos, him and his team, they're so cool, you know. I've always been drawn to them. I've always been fascinated by them. Especially when it comes to games that I cared about, like Minecraft, or, you know, Super Mario. Games that I've played. I don't know if he's done a Grand Theft Auto one, but yeah, his videos are top tier. And sure, maybe, you know, he kind of pushed the envelope on, you know, what could be possible in the world of whatever video game he was talking about, but, you know, it's fun sometimes to sort of let go of logic, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And maybe create and form new logic. You know, just for the entertainment, just for fun. Not to truly believe in it, but, you know, the potential, which is why he called the channel Game Theory, right? Or the Game Theorist. So, at the end of the video, when he was talking about Minecraft and cultivating a theory, he discovered, and it was very interesting, that no matter what happened before the player, and whatever happens after, the sun, the moon, they not turn, but they rotate. They orbit around this Minecraft planet. And who is, inhabiting this planet? Well, of course, villagers and pillagers and all kinds of life, but you and I, most importantly, we are inhabiting this planet. And in a way, at the end of the day, this game is centered around us. It's centered around what we do. Every single block is a tiny change that we've controlled, right? That we have decided to put, or to break, or to move, or to create. In a way, he theorized we are the center of the universe. Sounds crazy, right? But if you think about it, this is our world. It's your world, my world. Whatever world you're in, if it's like a single, well, especially if it's a single player world, that's your world to play in, explore, do whatever you want in it, And that's kind of why I really enjoyed this game. Great. It's honestly really great. But yeah, I kind of do miss MatPat, but I could understand. He was very emotional, but we do have sense. But he was very emotional, and I could understand why. I'm sure, in the future, if I ever decide to leave and end my YouTube career, I would be emotional too. And you know me, I'm an emotional person. And if you didn't know that, well, now you know. It's very easy for me to be teary-eyed or to cry or to feel sad or to feel proud or hopeful, but always choking. Like, choking in a way where, how, like, you feel like you really need to cry, but you can't let out what you need to. You can't let out. You can't speak what you want to speak. You can't say what you want to say. That's like me a lot. But, given the fact that he's, in the background now, he's not really in the forefront, I could respect that. I could respect him, being a dad. I could respect him having a family and, taking time for not only himself, but, for others who he cares in his personal life. So, yeah. Honestly, that was just something that was going on in my mind. And, it's okay to miss somebody, Everybody, a lot of people will miss him, but, I haven't really kept up. I'm sure he's probably made appearances here and there, but they're just appearances, nothing super special. Oops, I was supposed to not do that. Make glass panes. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. But there is somebody else though that I get really sad about. And I don't know if I'm gonna get any blowback or heat from this, but I don't care. I don't really care that much because, I see somebody who is doing the best they can and trying to live like a life full of, some dignity, being a content creator. And yeah, I was just thinking about Taigaholic, Bungo Taiga, or just Taiga. I don't know if you know him, but he's basically like a... He's basically a VTuber, or well, he is a VTuber like I am. And he is quite a lewd guy, he's a lewd person. He's very much self-identifies as a femboy, like I do, so... You know, and I like him a lot, you know? Maybe have a crush on him. But even then, it's like... I like him because I enjoy his content. I like him for who he is as a person. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his. So it's really sad to see somebody who is just trying to live their best life, trying to be themselves, and you know, try to like, you know, have fun on the internet, have fun with his audience, his community. I mean, if you think about it, if you put so much work, years and years and years of work into something, and you just watch that, you know, watch that seed grow into like a beautiful blossoming flower, or maybe it's like a tiny bonsai tree, and then you take such good care of it every day, you know. You're spraying it with water, giving it a little bit of water, giving it some sunshine, and you know, you're transferring this bonsai tree from one little pot to a bigger pot. And I'm starting to think about the Karate Kid, where Mr. Miyagi goes to like a cliff, right? And he goes down on this cliff with the person he's mentoring. I forgot his name, but I know Mr. Miyagi. He, from just, you know, trimming and cutting and making the, you know, the bonsai tree look beautiful and grow and blossom, you know. He lets go. And that's, like, literally lets it go into the wild. He plants it. He plants the tree, the little tree, next to, you know, on the cliff, right? And then he says something, but like, basically like, you know, I'm here to let it be and let it grow. I'm pretty sure after some time when he goes back, and this is kind of like canon in my head, but, you know, he would see it as something big, powerful, beautiful, majestic. Because he took so much care, you know, with that bonsai tree. And I kind of see that as like, you know, content creation or something that you're working on, whether it be a project or building a skill, you know, learning something new, whether it be like, I don't know, an instrument or coding, or, you know, being a writer or a painter, or you may be in school and you're learning math and you may not be that great at it at first, but, you know, over time, with enough practice and patience and understanding, you know, you'll start to get good at it. So, what am I saying in all this? Because it sounds like I'm just saying stuff, right? Well, based on all of that, I just feel bad, because everything that Bungo Taiga has worked for is being stripped away, little by little, over time, by somebody who was just, you know, really pissed off at him, or on the internet, or something really, really stupid, you know? And I'm talking about this guy named Vintage Base something Archive, I don't know. That person, my god, is he toxic? And I really don't like people like that on the internet, but there's people like that on the internet, and you have to learn to accept it, but also push back. You know? And I guess the reason why I feel so strongly about this, I guess you could call it drama, but, you know, I feel so strongly about this in particular because, in a way, and this might sound weird, but I kind of see myself in the situation. Like, what if I was in this situation? I would want, you know, a community to help me. You know, the greater VTube community. You know? I would want, you know, some help. Some acknowledgement, and to know that, hey, you know, there's people that have my back, and, you know, I'm just trying to live my best life here. And it's really dangerous too for somebody like Vintage Base Archives, I think that's his name, to be in the internet and be around in the internet, because he's literally taking somebody's livelihood away. And it's not just anybody, you know, it could be me someday. It could be you if you want to become a VTuber or content creator. Just because you didn't watch their video, and even if you did and you were like whatever about it. No. Not right. And I'm a fan, right? I'm a fan of Bungo Taiga. I'm a fan of Taigaholic. And I feel really bad that he's going through all this because, you know, you could, if you were to see his streams recently or before, you could tell how defeated he is. I understand, it could be very tiresome. You just want to live your life and, hold on. Probably did this wrong. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. I'll figure it out. But yeah, you just want to like, you know, make content for a living and enjoy it. And you want to provide people, you know, with some entertainment. You want to have a place where you could be yourself and not be ashamed of being yourself. You want a community because life could be lonely. And this is the whole reason why I started, you know, Twitch streaming and YouTube, to be honest with you. I mean, sure, I would love to monetize and make a living, but first and foremost, the reason why I keep doing this, even though, you know, my numbers may not be so great, or I may not be super famous or popular, I'm doing this because it gives me a little bit of peace of mind. It gives me the space to be myself. And no one to tell me otherwise. And I want to grow a community of my own too, because, you know, being alone can kind of suck. And, like I said, I started this channel so that way I and you, we don't feel alone. To make you feel that, you know, somebody's with you. You know? I would definitely call you a friend. And if you don't want to be my friend, well, that's okay too. So yeah, I do give Bungo, I do give Taiga, my support. But again, it is difficult because what can we do except raise awareness and, you know, raise awareness of people like Vintage Base Archives or whatever. That there are people like that out there, and they should be called out. You know, called out for harassment and false claims, false copyright claims or whatever, or false you know, abusing the system just because, you know, just because you got your Fifi shirt on the internet. I mean, the internet is a wild place. I guarantee you there will be moments where I will get backlash. I will be in some kind of trouble. Hopefully nothing too bad, but you know, there may be somebody that could make false accusations, or there could be somebody that would just want to take me down because, I don't know, they don't like me for some reason. Whatever it may be. Or maybe I didn't react hard enough to their video. So yeah, it's late, and I think I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good night, my friend. Stay safe, and I do hope this video helped you a little bit. At least helped you feel a little less alone. And hey, I may support Bungo Taiga or Taigaholic, but I also support you. Whether, you know, you're in a rough patch, you're coming out of the closet, transitioning, or just, you know, you need somebody, I'm here. Maybe you had a bad day, got fired from a job, let go. Maybe your parents are being a little mean to you or something, or a disagreement, or you lost a friend. Whatever it is. You have my support, and I believe in you, that you'll get through this. And for those of you that are riding coast, as in like, for those of you that are coasting in life and doing okay, keep at it. And, you know, I guess in the words of Ferris Bueller, good to stop and think, stop and look around every once in a while, because you might just miss it.